Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Barry Landau's Tropical Planet. I'm your host, Barry Landau. We're here today at the Orlandiana World Bromeliad Conference in Orlando, Florida. We're going to look around at some of the great plants that the local society members have contributed to the show. This is the front of the convention center here at the Crive Royale, where the Bromeliad Society World Conference is being held. We're here in the registration area for the WBC. It's about 10 o'clock, and people are trickling in because the show is just beginning. They haven't even set up the plants yet. That'll happen this afternoon. And we've got one of the greatest collectors ever from New York, Herb Plever. How you doing, Herb?
I'm vertical, and I'm hanging in there.
He's vertical and hanging in there.
And Barry, thanks for the compliment, but I don't deserve it.
Yeah, you do. I don't know anybody who grows as many bromeliads indoors and perfectly as you do.
Yeah.
So this is, how many world conferences have you been to?
Everyone. Since 1972.
Here we have the sign detailing that this is the entrance to the sales area. And here you can see the giant prefab tent. And here we are inside the sales area of the World Bromeliad Conference, and you're seeing some of the local member Bromeliad Society tables, as well as the commercial nurseries. Here we are, we're at the meet and greet of the WBC. People are slowly filtering in. Dennis Cathcart. Hi, Dennis.
Hey, how you doing, Barry?
Good.
Good to see you. Welcome to Florida.
Thank you so much.
You're on the right side now.
You're right. And we got Marty. Hello, Uncle Marty.
I don't have my hat on, so you don't recognize me as tour guide Marty. Where's my hat? Tomorrow you'll recognize me again.
Yeah, this one actually produces broadcast quality. Put this on television.
Well, I just want to thank you all for being here at the 20th Bromeliad Society International World Conference. I think we need to emphasize that it is the Bromeliad Society International World Conference. I'd like to thank our host, the Florida Council of Bromeliad Societies. Enjoy the conference. Enjoy your stay here in Central Florida. Somehow or other, Betsy McCrory and her staff have managed to put in for absolutely perfect weather this week. And I encourage you to make the best use of the conference while you're here. Attend the seminars. Go to the poster sessions, take the tours, but above all, have a good time, and we'll see you all in 2014. Thank you again.
And then you can really see the bromeliads. All right, so we've looked at different habitat components. You have to quantify this. If we're going to compare, well, you don't have to, but I do. You can quantify this, and that way you can compare the categories of genera with different numbers of species with these different habitat characteristics.
Beautiful red coloration. They get about 6 or 8 hours of full sun. So there aren't a lot of xeric propanthes that you can grow in full sun. You need to avoid, though, most of the propanthes need to avoid this full sun because they do burn. They bleach very easily. I made the mistake of putting many of my propanthes in the front of the house again along a walkway. And after about 2 months, I couldn't tell which ones I planted. They all turned red. They lose the green coloration, they all turn red.
On the left there, you see the little words. The plants on the left. Those are my most visited plants. Down the middle, you have what's called the news feed. Sorry, keep moving away from the mic. You have the news feed. On the right is all the crappy advertising that pays the bills for Facebook. If you click on one of those, it sends 27 cents to them or something like that. Okay. So what I did was, this is my wall. We'll come back to it in a minute. I'm sorry. You're allowed 2 basic pages. Personal page and a business page. That's my business page for my company where I make videos and websites. But then I said, I'd like to do something about bromeliads. And I had this dream as a kid, maybe 12 years old, about walking on a small planet covered in bromeliads. And so I thought, why not plant a bromeliad? So I went to the group function. This is the group page function. little boxes. You put in a title and the name there. You say open or closed. You get a symbol, and boom. Planet Bromeliad was born. I had 10 people. This is all people from my local LA area, from La Bayona. Our Culver City Bromeliad group is called La Bayona Valley Bromeliad Society. It's one of the oldest next to BSA itself. So what's interesting about Facebook is once you start to use keywords, and once you start to put up certain images, they actually have an intelligent system that suggests people for you to friend. So right away, certain people were just attracted because when I used the word bromeliad, the computer looked and saw that they used the word bromeliad, so it suggested me to friend them. So I did. And then over the next 6 months, so I friended a lot of people. Anybody wanted to friend me who seemed nice. And all right, so shortly after Planet Bromeliad was created, I realized I have Planet Tillandsia. I'm really a Tillandsia freak. I love all. There's not a plant I don't like, but you know, in my heart of hearts, Tillandsias and Neos, that's where I live. Okay, so I put up Planet Tillandsia, and let me go back 1 second. I just want you to notice. We'll see it live, but currently, Planet Bromeliad has 1,161. It's very small down in the right corner. 1,161 members. Planet Tillandsia has 1,161 also, something like that. Now, maybe 600 of those overlap. All right. So once I did that, I realized we have to have Cryptanthus, not only because of Dr. Larry, but I love Cryptanthus. For 15 years I killed them. And then I started growing like African violets, bottom watering, and what do you know? Just like Dr. Larry said, bottom water, food, no problem. All right, so they did that. And then I realized from my friend Steve Ball and other people, and I love going nuts for him now, you had to have somewhere to talk about Dictyas and Heptias. So let me go back just to review what it is. So the main planet's for everything. You can bring up anything you want. Now you can't come on and try to sell me bromeliads. Why? We kept out the commercial influence because we found that it wasn't conducive to having friendly discussions. And you know, certain people just went too far. Because let me explain, when you do Facebook, you can post these photos. You can see there Peter Coyle from New Zealand has posted something. I don't control what's posted. This is totally democratic. All I do is make sure nobody hurts each other and nobody puts any sex or violence or drugs on there to keep with the Facebook rules. And then I try to keep people from killing each other. And the show has finally opened, and we're going to take a look around at some of the incredible plants that the local society members have contributed to the show. These are display plants. They are in the non-competition area. So you've got a variety of different things here. And here we have Neregelia knockout, Tillandsia ruderi, Ichmea Shantini de Leon. Some kind of nice Dictyia. I think it's Rutzi rubra. And we're still looking at some of the display plants here. We have a spectacular alba marginated Guzmania purple stripes. Look at that one. Amazing. And here we have one of my all-time favorites, relatively new, released by Chester George Skotak, Neregelia wild rabbit. So this is a cross of Vresia hieroglyphica times Fosteriana. Some kind of unusual variegate. That's just spectacular. Look at this incredible Neregelia. It's such a complex hybrid. I'm not even going to try and quote to you what it is, but it's got Hannibal Lecter and other things in it. Look at that plant. That's about 24 inches. Astonishing. And one of the great glyph Vresias. Look at that plant. Not sure what the name is. Just looking at the whole show here. look at this Alcantarilla. Zagloviana, I believe. It's just spectacular. That is at least 4 feet in diameter. There isn't a dead tip on the whole plant. Best in show. We're looking at the best in shows. We'll have some close-ups for you later on. Once again, we're seeing the best in show lineup. This is some kind of Enchlorium crossed with a Puya. Look at that hybrid. That's astonishing. I thought it was a Tillandsia. Look at this big, beautiful Bilbergia. Is that something? What is that? You got some Tillandsias hanging up here in the commercial division. Look at this giant latifolia put in by Dennis Cathcart. Is that amazing or what?
miniature neogelias. And here we have Marty, the tour director for the entire WBC. Hi, Marty! And here we have Ursula, the planets. She's here managing the art department at the WBC. Be in the way. The WBC and the art division, we're here with Ursula Dudek. She's got an award-winning painting of an orthophytum. So what is it you like about photorealism?
I just want to show pure beauty, and I think photorealism is the way to show it. But it's photorealism only when you are far away. When you come closer to the painting, you can see all details. And it doesn't look that photorealistic when you are very close to the painting. So.
I want to thank you folks for stopping by to see Barry Landau's Tropical Planet. This particular episode about the World Bromeliad Conference 2012 in Orlando, Florida is an example of the type of things we're going to see in the future. We're going to go to local bromeliad clubs and other plant clubs. We're going to go to botanical gardens and maybe even see some of the collections that local collectors have. I'm here today at the Synergy Digital Studios main studio. And what I'd like to let you know is that we produce all kinds of videos and websites and other kinds of content. We make promotional videos for small businesses. So if you have need of our services, please get in touch with us. You'll see our website and our phone numbers at the end of this video. And you can find our website for Synergy Digital Studios at www.synergydigitalstudios.com. You can also Google us, and we're on Facebook too.